Okay, everyone, this is the last day of Pride Month before it's going to be Happy Canada Day for around here for to do this as well. So thankfully, it was Canada Day, and I'm not very sure this is absolutely going to be too early to celebrate right now as well, because as you can see in the comic studio as well, that things have just kept on updated as well as we're going to be seeing this, the profile styles update here could be for even though as going to be for this thing as well. The post comics is absolutely customized like anything it goes. So I definitely going to be dismissing for round itself, even for just a little bit of one that I just going to find out in Comic Studio. I didn't mention to for one thing that I just gotta be know it. I have already tried to looked up for inside of Comic Studio, but I cannot believe that we just already found out as well. So, thankfully, let's get to browse some comics one more time. And because the recommendations have gotten even more worse, but I don't recommend it to see like this anyways. So, as we look like anyway for a long haul for some sort of like this website might going to have something for an overhaul for a long time, but longer comics wouldn't believe that is going to be for one thing. The Instant Friendship. There must be wait, there must be Thomas and Friends reference over here. But recommendations might get a little bit worse, but things have finally improved together like anything as well. So, I probably never mentioned to look at around Gordon and James. Even though there must be multiple CS users, the avocado cookie, or nothing that I just probably tried as well. So, I gotta be find out, realize that I just doing this a little bit next time. So, after some sort of the update as well, it looks like it's gonna be kind of an 8 out of 10. And sometimes it was also 7 out of 10, of course. I can't take too long around here, and that must be for another thing as well. But why there is no title and about of this comic? There's nothing around for the comic name, but unfortunately it says into the description the Thanksgiving dinner to the Beast and their minions, which means that isn't going to be like anything as well. There must be for some kind of NPCs, and they're Chinese cookies like this, but only one Chinese cookie anyways. I really probably that we never seen that before. And the total amount of characters around for another scene, there must be in the table. They're waiting for the chicken or turkey to eat something as well. Unfortunately, the beast cookies doesn't care about them as well. Unless sometimes they started to don't care about the children like whenever they goes around for the NPC cookies like them as well. The total amount of characters such as Candy Apple, Sugarfly, Black Shaper, Pavlova, Cloud, Haytay, Peach Blossom, Shadow Milk, Burning Spice Cookie, Mr. Flower, and Eternal Sugar Cookie. Looks like this is actually for some kind of a little bit for amount of more weird and it's way a little bit bizarre, but I'm afraid that isn't going to be for round 4. It's going to be a 6 out of 10, of course. And then, this is the total amount of those things as well. The some kind of the Battle for Dream Islands as well. That choosing some kind of a little bit is costing around here. Sometimes that was only beginning for some sort of like this. It's going to be only 7 out of 10 because it's absolutely said that in for some kind of like in this thing as well. So according that they said around here, the Sanctuary 8 is today. That thing is absolutely pretty arrived and something is absolutely going away. That something disappeared. Where is the letter D? Where are we? I'm broke because yes, so give me money. Wanna buy? Yes, indeed. Buy now. All right. And so that he has his money that he just tried to zipping up for the money as well. That, but my birthday, steal from him, said Manny heftily. I don't know. If this is your birthday, you're not getting a 99% chance of discount between the pizzas like anything as well. There must be Owen and Gingerbrave over here that you might gotta be seeing this anyways, including Dandy like anything as well. I'm only here for the pizza. That said that thing for the guy as well. Rafty died probably for one thing as well. And then this is actually for one thing as well. And finally, that the time is absolutely that the coiny yells, "Time's up, idiots!" And the money could be for around for the final currency, could be like anything as well. So Rafty and Lego got finally absolutely getting themselves losses as well. And because you put me in 0.00001%, 0.0000000, I mean 0.0000001 dollars or euros deposit left dead raft. I don't really think this is actually for a 7 out of 10, of course. Moving on to the next one, we don't really think that some kind of a little bit of ball for one over here isn't gonna be for this guys as well. The gray colored could be for one thing as well. Between White Lily and there's Olive Cookie and Wind Archer Cookie. But so looks like Bubble or Metal, I'm not very sure. They're absolutely having their cake and turning into something even a little bit of coloring. And finally, they went into the dimensional of Shadow Milk's Cookie's Tower, and I couldn't believe that they went to there as well. And so that could be for around for 7 out of 10 also. The Lazy Guys for as well for some sort of like this. The new art is Pistachio Cake Cookie. I'm not sure this isn't going to be a little bit real. Like the Epic OC. Looks like an NPC. The oldest member of her group was died because of the Dark Flower War. She used it to help her family to do farm stuff. Since someone wanted to join her job as a group, she is a pop star. But unfortunately, it's too late for her family. I didn't believe sounds like an 8 out of 10, of course. The new phone test was obviously a little bit weird, as if the description says, I hate mobile CS as well. Mobile CS could be for the BS like anything as well. Couldn't believe I didn't do that we're just gonna be saying this. It was between Parfait Cookie and Shadow Milk. And it says I got a phone and this is a test comic. And it was completely weird that the first thing that using for her phone could be the phone made from China. I cannot believe this isn't going to be for one thing. This isn't going to be for such as a little bit real. I didn't believe that I just knew that something isn't going to be for right here. It's absolutely belong. I'm not very sure. That will be for around as 4 out of 10. I cannot believe it. So, looks like this is the 2-sentence horror stories. As of the description says, Liquor Cookie decides to tell all of some sort of... He tells a 2-sentence horror story to these 2 children, actually 1 man and child, who are bored today. Let's just say it doesn't go well. Now the start of the story could be for Elise. The 2-sentence horror story have gone wrong into something even idiotic as well. As we're starting around here, alright, so since you 2 can't decide what to do, I'm just gonna read the short 2-sentence horror story. You got it? Yes, please. Man, I'm sure I like the forest, I exclaim myself. Me too, and this local crazed arsonist with the flamethrower. We don't really think that must be for that strawberry crepe cookie and poison mushroom cookie wasn't probably that interested about his thoughts around here. that Licorice Cookie tells something about getting a little bit idiotic happens for around here. That since that title Lily Cookie when it's on her way, until she was caught by Capsation Cookie. That was the most stupidest story I ever heard in my life. At least it was the story. I don't believe it. This isn't going to be for around here. And that means it's gonna be for 5 out of 10. That was a little bit awful story. And finally, the return of the Iridian Ranger, which means there must be pixelated guys from Undertale. We don't really think this is actually for one of their guys. The end of the Reuben B. Black Sapphire Cookie War. Even between Custard Cookie, Candy Diver, Black Sapphire, and Sherbet Cookie. And then the army says that the army yells, "Dear Cookie Kingdom residents, we have come for your royalty. We have come for your royalty. Get out of this house." That's some sort of like anybody just whoever say this. Under the new president's order, the Oval Office will be moved to the Black Saipher's house. What on earth did they just said this absolutely going around here? It's gonna be a little bit worse, but I guess it was ridiculously 60 out of 10. And that will be the end of this video, of course. So thankfully, that was a little bit awful that I just currently saying this. I'm probably going to be checked out for more multiple of Cookie Run comics that I just going to be trying to do this as well. It's not going to be back for later for around here. This is nothing. Stay tuned for another kinds of multiple videos. But hopefully that will be the end of this video, like anything as well. The link is going to be in the description around here of the main website, as you'll be checking out what to browser any comics before it might going to be taking down the whole website in the future. But since before it's a bad news for the whole comic studio, that won't be necessary in the future as well in the end. Thanks for watching and for all your support, and I'm going to be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later.